Welcome to a bed in Bangkok with two bitches.
Wow, you're excited to be here.
I'm Meg.
Oh, sorry. I'm Joe.
I don't know. I was trying out a new one. You know, it's like an acting exercise. You got to try out a new flavor every time.
Okay.
That one, I don't know if that was a win. We'll have to listen back.
I mean, it was fun to watch your face.
Yeah, your face got really
I was like, what's
reactive.
happening? I feel scared. I'm worried. I don't know if I like this.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I have bought you a magazine rack because you said you have issues. Bump. Tell me your issues, mama.
Okay. So, do you remember back when I had my studio, there was a noodle lady outside of my studio? Yeah. Okay. And then she moved to a different location, just down the same soy, but down further. You probably
didn't know that she moved.
Did you ever eat there?
No.
It
Should
was
I
really
have?
good. It was
Oh.
really good. Yeah. When I first moved to Thailand, when I first came to visit my husband here, one time I had some morning glory that fucking scarred me for life. Like, it was so spicy. It was so upsetting. It was so brutal that anytime I talked about it afterwards, the hair on my arms would stand up for like a year. No joke. It was it was really bad.
It was that spicy?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, even my husband at the time was like, holy, like he was all like, it was insane.
Okay.
So when
They really got you.
they got me.
Okay.
They got me. So when I moved to Thailand, I was like, I need to build up my tolerance for spicy. So I used to go to this woman pretty much every day and eat the noodles. And you always get a bag of chili, you know, the chili, one side's chili, one side's sugar.
Yeah.
And I would just put a little more chili
Every time.
every time. And then I got to where I would have the whole bag of chili every time. And then one day I walked by and saw her like in the morning prepping, how I always saw, and she was cutting like the bags of with scissors and dumping it into the soup, and it was MSG.
Yeah.
And I knew that was in there, but it's like stuff with like egg salad with mayonnaise. If I want to eat it, I just don't want to watch the mayonnaise go into it. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. What's the problem? It's the fact, well, first of all, I was about to be like, girl, the whole thing about MSG being bad has been proven to be propaganda from the 80s. Like
Really?
Yes, it is not bad for you at all. It is just like salt. It is just an umami flavor. I have a thing of it in my house. I cook with it.
Oh my goodness, I could have been eating those noodles.
100%. It's been way done and proven that it was all propaganda. It was all one guy who wrote one report who got like a reaction to something, this scientist, and therefore he decided it was MSG, and it created this whole phrase, and it became very like wrapped up in racism against Chinese people in America. And like, and so like, yes, the point is you are super safe on MSG. Okay,
Well,
like
now
more
it's
than
too
safe.
late because this
Well,
was
it's not-
like 7 years ago that I stopped eating these noodles.
I know, but you do still live in Thailand, and there's MSG in everything you're eating.
I know. I just.
But it was when you discussed egg salad and how you couldn't watch the mayo go in, but you wanted to eat it, that made me die, because I thought, how does that even work? Because like you can see it. It's all.
I know.
Is it because it turns yellow and then you don't even
Yes,
notice?
exactly.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
God, I'm dead.
So.
Yeah, girl.
Anyways, I stopped eating the noodle soup, but I always had a good relationship with this woman, and we
Okay.
said hello, and she.
Oh, there's more to this story.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was just a random like side note.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't the story. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
I get distracted, you know.
Yeah, egg
So
salad. Uh-huh.
She had the house behind my gym. I don't know if she owns it or if she rents or whatever, but they live there. And so one time, I don't know if you remember, I used to have that problem with the stupid water heater, and there'd always be that water coming out of my gym, and like
No.
everyone would be like, it's wet outside. I'm like, I know, like whatever. Finally, I just bought a new water heater and had it installed, and something, I don't remember, like there was a timing where, you know, they say they're going to come at 10 and then they say, oh, actually we're coming in 2 days. And she was nice enough to be there when they came, and I gave her the key to the place and all that
Oh.
stuff. Really nice lady. And then she moved to a bigger stand down by Kunjun, the alterations woman. So I thought like moving on up, all this
Yeah.
stuff. I have not seen this woman, obviously, in a very long time. I kind of stopped seeing her before I sold my gym because
She wasn't right there.
Exactly, unless she was pushing the cart down the street or something. So remember how I told you that I went to this bike tour with the family that was visiting?
Yeah.
While I was on the tour, we're friends in Facebook.
You and this lady?
Yeah.
This is adorable.
Yeah. Well,
What's her name?
I don't want to say it.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it's in Thai anyways.
Okay.
But she writes me in Thai and it's like, Madame, I need money.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And it said the things aren't going well, business has been slow, and she needs 5,000 baht. And I saw it, but I didn't respond because we were on literally like on the bike
this is
tour.
when you were on the bike tour that
Yeah.
you got it.
And so then maybe an hour later, I actually forgot about it, to be honest. And then an hour later, she wrote again, like, Madame, please help, whatever. And what do you do
Ooh.
in situations like this? So at first, so I had a lesson with my Thai teacher the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I'm going to ask my Thai teacher what to do.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to get Thais to like be straightforward about like you should or you should. Like I feel like if someone asked you or me something, we'd be like, I would definitely not do this.
Or I definitely would. Yeah,
exactly.
we'd be clear.
But it's very like like. So she was kind of no help, and I was trying to explain to her my problem was how do I know if her account has been hacked, or like is this really her? And also, it just seems strange because that whole area, it's called Soy Islam. It's all families. They all like I don't know how many people are living in that house, you know, and I feel like it's such a community there. You
Yeah.
would think there would be
Somewhere else to turn to if you needed help.
exactly. So finally, my teacher and I came up with a plan. I was going to write her an SMS and say, I got a message from you on Facebook, but I don't know if it's really you or if you've been hacked, like that type of thing. So I wrote the message and nothing came back and no more messages in Facebook. So I was like, okay. And to be honest, I completely forgot about it. And then my Thai teacher asked, whatever happened with that? I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot. She never wrote back. So I guess nothing. And then last week, I got a message again.
On Facebook?
Mm-hmm. Like, Madame, I really need help. Can you pay, give
me money.
It's, I'm going to pay you back at the end of June. I know so anyways, I ended up giving the money. I mean, I like the lady and it's not the end of the world.
Money, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know I'm never going to see that money again. But I said, listen, at the moment I have sold my gym and I haven't started working again. Like this is a one-time thing, like whatever, because what I don't want is that it's coming every month,
Mm-hmm.
But I find it's so like, part of me is like, what's the big deal? It's not a lot of money.
Well, right, because it's not really about the amount of money.
No,
that's my reaction
Yeah,
to it. It
exactly.
isn't about the amount of money because you're right. Like in the grand scheme of things, like to us, 5,000 baht is not a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an insignificant amount of money, but it's like
it's not life or death.
no, it's not like the ability to like pay your bills in the month or
Exactly.
something. Like you can afford to spend that money on whatever you want to spend
Yeah.
it on. But it's more the discomfort and the strange position of like now you're giving her money and does that create some sort of pipeline of an expectation of when else she's struggling because that isn't your relationship.
Yeah.
And then you also feel guilty because I'm extrapolating how
No,
I
no,
would
no.
feel, which is, maybe she literally has turned to everyone else she could possibly think of and she can't figure out any way to fix it. And so she's been really vulnerable and asked you for help. Who knows? It's a really sticky position.
I mean, my thought is if she's coming to me, she's already gone to everyone else already and probably already borrowed money
Right.
from so many people.
that she can't borrow from anybody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I also think, like, I wish my tie were, but then at the same time, I don't want to get involved because I think, is it a gamble? Like,
Yeah, like why do you
what's
need the
the
money?
issue?
Yeah, what's
Because
the issue?
if it's like, I don't know how these street vendors, how it works exactly with paying rent. I know they pay someone rent.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my old landlord or who it is.
Right.
And I also I don't need to get involved in that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, so it would be kind of nice to know why, so maybe you could help, but then at the same time it's like that's a
Yeah, but then to help is to get involved.
exactly, and I don't need like that, like
Yeah.
there's so many connections and all stuff that I don't want to be a part of. So yeah, it's strange, but
Well, I think that ultimately it was really kind of you to do it. And I think you're right. You did it once. It's like a charitable donation, right? Like you helped somebody that needed help. It can't become a regular thing. And
Yeah.
if she asks again, you've already set up that boundary.
I was trying to explain, like, I was asking my Thai teacher, like, is it normal that people would ask for money? But also, I never get a straight answer. But I have heard of this so many times
Really?
here. Yeah.
Of other Thai people?
Yeah. Of asking foreigners and like, but not like,
Well, we had our first Mabon. Did she ever ask me for money? She did. But first, so she worked for our family and then like another couple that didn't have any kids. And they messaged me, it's probably like a year or so in. They messaged me and they said, has she asked you for money? And I said, actually, yeah, she asked me for, I don't remember, like an advance or something or whatever. And I just was always very clear. I just felt like if we started down that road, unfortunately, it would
Yeah.
create, because she worked for me and she was employed by me, right? That it was like, I don't want to get in a situation where we're sort of fudging things around. And also, like, for us, money is more regimented. So it's like,
Yeah.
he's getting paid on a certain day. We're paying out that money on a certain day. Like,
Yeah.
I can't advance you 3 months salary. Like, we don't have that kind of
No.
money. So she'd asked me once and I said no. And she was very like, no problem. Like, she backed right
Okay.
off of it. But I guess she had been asking them and they had been doing some advances and all kinds of things. Now, she had lots of trouble with her family. It wasn't her fault. She's a very sticky situation.
Yeah.
She had, with a mother and a crazy sister and in an abusive relationship and like all this stuff. It was really heartbreaking.
yeah.
But it's uncomfortable because like I certainly have never employed anybody before in my home,
Yeah.
and then they were like, did you do it? And I was like, no. Did you
Yeah.
guys do it? And they were like, oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, I wanted to be like, I just answered and sort of backed out of it because I was like, you guys have created a situation that's amongst you to discuss.
Exactly. I mean, I just think it's kind of, I guess with her, it's not a slippery slope because I'm not out there anymore.
Correct. You're not going to run into her.
Yeah.
But it feels even stranger to me that she would write you.
That's
But
why I
she may
think-
not realize you're not there. Even though she's not seeing you.
She does because I mean the name has changed. Also, it's Thais that own it now, and Thais talk to Thai.
That's
they,
true.
I mean, if there's one thing they do is they talk like they they know everything that's going on. Whatever.
Yeah, especially in that neighborhood.
Exactly. So yeah, so that was a little bit strange. But I just hope that she's okay. But I always find
Well, when you go next time out there,
I'm not doing it.
we could not to say hi. You could just drive by and peek.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see. But it was just I was saying to my Thai teacher, okay, I haven't lived in the States in forever, but even like I just can't imagine asking a random person for money.
I don't know. I don't know that. I mean, perhaps it's part of Thai culture, but I do think when people are desperate,
Yeah.
they'll do anything. Like people start GoFundMes. You know what those are,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like people, and that's asking literally anyone you know.
That's true.
To give you money because you're in a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Whatever the sticky situation is.
That's
and that
true.
is asking. That's just honestly like using a platform so that I'm not writing you directly. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
couching it under a website so it feels less like me saying, hey, Joanna, can you give me $100 because I can't pay for my cancer treatment.
So maybe I should suggest for her to
A GoFundMe.
do they. I mean,
Now,
if she.
that's a question.
Yeah.
That's a question for your Thai teacher. Is there something like that in Thailand? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna ask her that
Yeah.
because that is also really. If she did write again, I would be like,
Here.
why don't you start a GoFundMe, and just say what the problem is,
Mm-hmm.
or lie. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna ask her that. That's good. I literally
You're gonna
have
take
to-
a note.
I have to write that down.
She's
yeah.
like, a GoFundMe Thai. And if there isn't a GoFundMe in Thailand, someone needs to start one.
yes.
You'll be rich.
Well,
Give us 10%. We trademark Thai GoFundMe.
does GoFundMe make a lot of money?
I mean, they make a percentage off what you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're hosting it all. I mean, they're the platform that's hosting the conversation, that's hosting the engagement, right?
Yeah.
And also creating the interface that people are using to donate their money.
Okay.
So that costs money on the back end for them. They don't make a lot, but I think they make a portion of that.
There was one time this woman who I didn't really know. I mean, I knew her a little bit, but anyways, I saw somehow, I guess she had made her Facebook profile public, but she had had a bad accident in Hua Hin and needed a lot of surgeries and things like that. And then I just donated to that. I feel like if this woman would have written, the noodle lady would have said like, what's going on besides just like business is slow, I think then that makes a difference and more just like
Yeah, if she had said like my son is hurt and I
or like I had to close the stand for a month because whatever, I had to go
Yeah.
visit my mother up country or something, like I don't know, it just feels more
you want the reason.
yeah, is that bad?
No, but you just like the drama.
I think I
think
do.
you like
I'm
the
like I
drama.
need
You want the Real Housewives version of it. You want the like the Real Housewives of Nichidatani. Like what's going on?
yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
Do you know that I pitched that? So do you remember when I was working with the Thai producer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Waterfall.
yeah. So he makes television shows. That's primarily like what he does. And I told him, we were just, as we're getting to know each other and, where I live and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what you need to do? I said, you need to create a Thai drama or like a reality show that's like that's in essence the Real Housewives of Nichidatani. I was like, because there's fascinating people in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Did you really pitch it well? Because I feel like you're not a Real Housewives fan.
Okay. Wow. I am not a fan, but no. I mean, did I pitch it correctly to represent the brand? No, because I wasn't pitching it to Bravo. I was just using it as like a description. Oh, your face. Okay.
Calm down.
No, I've done it wrong. I'm scrambling on the back foot because it wasn't a solid pitch. Okay. It was like
I
an
could've
on my
helped
feet
you with
pitch. I
that.
know. Anyway, he said, it's funny you say that because we have talked about developing, but theirs would be scripted. He's like, we have talked about developing like a scripted series. And I was like, no, you need to do like a reality show. But do they do Thai reality shows like that?
I honestly don't know. That is another question for my Thai teacher. I'm writing that
Or somebody
down.
write us on Instagram
Exactly.
and answer. We
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
what are the Thai reality shows other than The Face? Because we're all about that.
But what would be great would be to have a mix. It would need to be a mix.
Yes.
Like the Farangs and Thais.
Exactly.
Because like also especially I had this girl one time towards the beginning when I first opened my studio. She was talking about Thai who had studied in New York and wealthy family. I don't know. She did something, but they had family money and all that. And I remember she was talking about like just how obnoxious the people were, the Farangs there, the women, and saying like, girl, 2 weeks ago, you were shopping at Costco in your sweatpants. And
she said that?
She said that.
Oh.
And I was like, holy shit. Like, yeah, first of all, true. I mean, she didn't say it to me, of course.
No, of course.
But it was like just the amount that, you know, so many people come to, not just to Nietzsche, but just in general to Thailand, to wherever, and think like, I'm an expat now, I'm the shit.
I know. And you're
then-
right. 2 weeks ago, you were in Costco in your sweatpants.
And it's like, these people here, they've got
money. I
like,
know.
No, we need to fuck right off with our.
I think it's also because so much of the, you know, I'm going to use the word propaganda, but like truly, like so much of the content that everyone consumes about Thailand, right?
Yes.
Is you're going to come here, everything's so cheap, right? You're going to like stay in this like little hut on the beach and, you know, eat some tom and noodles off a cart. And then you get here and people are like, oh, there's actually big buildings and wealth and stuff. And they are not just crawling with foreigners. They have no idea until they get here. And it's like the White Lotus of it all. Because like all these people, every time I'm back in the States, everyone's like, well, I saw the White Lotus. Is it just like that? I'm like, yes, my life is living at a luxury Anantara resort. No, bitches, that's not my life.
I only do that on Sundays for
I
brunch.
mean, I maybe do it sometimes when we travel, but that is different. But you know, and for brunch. But like that show is not. There are no like rich Thais really, except that one like
I didn't
family.
watch it.
Oh yeah, there's like one. There's like an actress who lives here, and she's Thai, and her husband's Farang as a character.
Okay.
But like they're not represented on the series. It's all rich foreigners,
Okay.
right? And I'm like, well, there's plenty of rich Thai people here too.
Yeah, they're the ones with the money
Yeah.
and the power and
Yeah.
the ones that can be like, you go back to your little corner.
Go back to your hovel. Enjoy your backpacking vacation.
Yeah, you go back to your sweatpants and your Costco and let us take care of this here. So, but I think that would be such a fun show. Also because as much as like, you know, Thais are so nice, they can be so bitchy.
Yeah.
And so it would just be
But
fun
can
to
you
see
imagine?
the mix.
It's like, because there's a whole group of moms that hang out in front of like the school. There's like a whole rich subset of Thai moms that hang out in front of the school.
Drama.
The drama, the Chanel at 8
Oh,
o'clock
yeah.
in the morning. And you're like, where are you going? And then there's all the American moms that are like in their Costco sweatpants.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a dichotomy of things. And then you've got like the rich Koreans, the rich Japanese,
The rich Chinese.
the rich Chinese.
Yeah.
The richy riches. And then like the embassy people who are not rich.
But want to pretend like they are because
They
suddenly
wanna.
they have a maid and a driver and they're like, my maid, my helper, my helper. I don't know why I don't like that word.
yeah, you really make a face about it.
Yeah, like I feel like
Because it makes the Americans feel better to say helper because they don't want to say maid because it makes them feel like a
but
colonizer.
the maid, see, I feel like if I say helper, I'm thinking of the book The Help. You know?
They're going to cook you a shit pie.
Yeah, exactly. But like
Probably.
honestly, it's our maid, she cleans.
Right.
So I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean, because that's the difference. Like, we had a maid on because she like cooked for us, took
Oh.
care of our house. We don't anymore, but like
Yeah.
when we first came here, and she explained to me that a maid was the house, you know, the mother of the house,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's who she was for us.
Yeah.
Now we have a maid. She just comes and cleans.
Okay. Anyways, I think that would be
God, we sound like such privilege. And then we just like only have a maid. I don't have a cook anymore.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I never had a cook though, so
Mine wasn't any good. Now that's some privilege shit.
she should have made you the shit pie. No, but
I'm
I
a
think
horrible
it would be,
human being.
I need you to get back in touch with him. I have quite a few shows I could pitch. You know that there was a Thai couple that got arrested out in your neighborhood.
What?
For like money laundering or something. Very famous.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like very well known.
Wait, is that the story you were telling me about the lady?
The,
feel like you started to tell
the
me.
rumor was about
We were at the bar at the British Club, and you were telling me all about.
so there was the rumor was
this wasn't the Rolex thievery. No, that was a different
that was
story.
something different. But there was in the like remember when COVID in the beginning there wasn't really COVID here. We were just
I don't know.
like,
I wasn't here.
oh, okay. Well, we were just all like hanging out. It was so great. There were no tourists. Everything was open. So it was just basically like a tourist-free Thailand. It was there was no traffic. It was amazing.
It sounds like a fantasy.
Yeah, and the numbers, it would be like one per day or something. I mean, it was insane. And then all of a sudden, this fucking bar in Tonglor, like...
Blew it up.
Yeah. And it was like a crazy night, and some people got in trouble, and supposedly it was this person's husband was at one of the bars, and then it came to Nietzsche and like all this.
Oh,
yeah. And so, but you know how stuff like that spreads like wildfire, and you
like
never,
COVID.
exactly, yeah. And you're like, and people, and at the time out there, the whole COVID, it was so obnoxious. You'd go for a walk, and everyone wanted you to wear a mask. Actually, it was the Thais were easygoing. It was the foreigners that were just losing their minds over it. And then COVID finally came to Thailand. Then we had a little bit stricter rules and stuff. And so there was a lot of like, who was it and all this stuff. Well, I heard that it's the same couple that now is having problems and been arrested and things like that. But I just find it so funny, like, in these neighborhoods, you know, where you think like squeaky clean and nothing happening, and then you never know.
1 minute you're spreading COVID, the next minute you're arrested for money laundering.
Yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, who knows?
And then there's the swingers.
Yeah.
The rumors of the swingers.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's really true.
It could be like the Loch Ness Monster. I feel like the swinger conversation is like the Loch Ness Monster of the neighborhood. Like,
Is it still going on, these conversations?
It just came up.
When? You've been back like not very long at all. Like, you've
No,
been back
before I left.
Oh,
before I
okay.
left.
I was like, okay, so Meg's back a couple weeks, and
No,
all
no,
of a
no.
sudden she's getting invited to a swinger party.
No, God, wouldn't that be a hoot? No.
Okay.
Just a conversation shortly before I left about like, you know, and I regurgitated some things that, you know, I had heard, and I was like, all of this is super hearsay. But then somebody else at that conversation had also, like, they swore they knew people, but they wouldn't tell. But who knows if any of that's real? But I love it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun rumor to skitter around.
You know, I had a conversation one time. This was towards the beginning. Yeah, it was before I even moved into the gym that you know. Like, and this girl was telling me that she went to a party, and that one of the guys said something to her like, "You look like a naughty girl."
Boop.
And I was like, oh my God, like, okay. And she did not look like a naughty girl. she looked like a fucking librarian.
That's
And
what he liked. It's
Yeah.
always the quiet one.
Well, turns out
She was a naughty girl?
I ended up being good friends with that couple. And
The one that said it?
yes, and I could totally hear him saying that and meaning it so sarcastically and so like,
And someone hearing it meaning so different?
yeah, or just not getting the joke because you don't understand the language well enough. And so I like after that, and I even told that couple that I had heard the story. I don't know if they appreciated that, but anyways, I told them. But like after that, I took all of it with a grain of salt.
Super fair.
Because I was like, it did not add up. You know, like
yeah.
the story I was told, and then once again, like really being friends with the people, I was like, girl, I think you misunderstood that. And no, I don't think she was a naughty girl. I don't think she wanted to be a naughty girl. Like her husband would push the dog around in a stroller and I mean, yeah.
That's not cute.
No.
There's, you know what? That is something that I find, pushing dogs in strollers.
I mean,
Dogs have legs. And if
Yeah.
your dog can't walk, then the dog should be put down.
whoa.
Oh, yeah.
No. We did take Gina with a cart when we would go places in Germany. If it was too long to walk, we would take her. I mean, it's the same as putting the dog in the car.
Okay.
And then when we got there, she would get
right,
out.
but you didn't take Gina for walks in a cart.
No.
Right.
I mean, I'd take her to the beach in the cart. She couldn't walk anymore. But once she got to the beach, she would. It's like taking a person in a wheelchair to the restaurant. And then when they get to the.
But one of those people is a people. And one is a dog. I'm a horrible person. Listen, I'm not the girl for this conversation because I'm the one that's like, all the soy dogs, put them down.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to rescue them.
No, I can. Yeah,
I think they're sad.
Yeah.
And they bite people and they spread rabies.
I agree. I agree with all of that.
And you shouldn't push your dogs in strollers.
No, especially, no, I never would push her around the lake or something like that. It was more like
All right, maybe I'm being too extreme. I'm
because
saying
I
things that-
walk everywhere.
Yes.
Then I would take her because it'd be like 4 kilometer and she's fucking 80. And then but when she got somewhere, then
I
she
get
would
it.
walk.
But
dogs.
this is like clickbait for anger. I'm just gonna say mean things about dogs, and then people will engage in the conversation.
Kill all the Thai dogs.
I
Is that
mean,
what you just said?
That is what I just said.
Oh my god, I'm telling.
Well, we told. It just got told.
I'm gonna call the tiger and have them do a
Oh
news
my God!
article.
Don't. Terrible. I take it all back.
And have everyone be against you. But basically, I agree with what you're saying. And there are too many dogs being pushed around and
I just
also
think
at
it's
like
weird.
Central, like the Central
Yes.
Chingwatana, that is not a.
There are free strollers for dogs at the front of the mall.
Yeah.
Why is your dog in the mall, first of all? And if your dog's not a service dog.
Do you know one time when I went there, they had this huge like fair downstairs in the basement
The
for
pet
like
thing?
Yep, for oversized dogs. Like these, like they look like bear, like they were so cute and so furry. And I'm like, this is not a dog for Thailand.
No, that's all I can think. That would break my heart because
it
they're
was
so
really
hot.
sad. It was really sad. Yeah.
They don't have room to run around and they're
I had
so
to leave
hot.
immediately. Yeah.
I did see that one time when they did it for like weird animals, and they had a chicken that was like this is the height of a normal chicken. It looked like a chicken on stilts.
Gross.
It was so weird. It
Yeah.
was a chicken on stilts, and I was like, this mall is bizarre.
It is a bizarre mall, but anyways, still had good ramen there.
Sweet.
All right. Do you want to take back anything that you said today?
Don't kill all the soy dogs. I was just saying stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Anything else?
You should still not push your dog in a stroller.
No, I agree. And we need to push for Real Housewives of Thailand.
Real Housewives of Thailand.
Real Housewives of Bangkok.
of Bangkok.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.